Hey everyone, it's Captain Amazing, and I'm going to review an account today for Egnards. So if you don't know Egnards, he's Reddit famous for doing basic math. He is a very helpful player. Some people can say he's a little straightforward, but in my interactions and viewings of him, I think he's a nice guy with a kind heart who's quick to just, snap back. So with that being said, I want to say that this account isn't built for territory wars. It's not built for Grand Arena. Egnards is a territory battles main player. He actually has a YouTube channel that I'll link in the description, and that channel is focused on how he can auto all of TB battles, because I imagine at his level of the game, it takes a very long time to get through them, and Egnards is known for his return of investment being saving him some time in this game, because it does take a lot of time to go through everything. So let's go ahead and just look at what his account has to offer. So he has 11.1 galactic power, 6.6 in characters, almost 4.5 in ships. 29,000 galactic war battles. So this is a player who's played for a very long time. Within, I would say, a year after the game started, or a player who started at launch and then just took some breaks. But a very old account. So you can see he's at Kyber 2. He has all the GLs. He has SLKR at R7, which I guess that means Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is just the least useful TB character. So I just want to take a quick look at his mods on his characters. So it's interesting because normally a player would want some tenacity on Jabba, but if you don't care really about territory war, it really doesn't matter all that much, because I'm sure this GL is doing everything he needs for TB. And then same as everything else. And also, an interesting part about Egnards is, so he's very upfront about he doesn't refresh. He doesn't do his energy refreshes for mods. So if you're looking for the secret of how to have great mods but not do mod refreshes, it's just playing this game for a really long time. But he has good mods. His mods aren't bad. He probably understands the theory of how to build mods and how to get the most out of his characters, but he just doesn't feel the need of accelerating that or really engaging in content that's not interesting to him. So if you've been playing this game for 7 years, you probably would gravitate towards the parts of the game that interest you. Because if you're playing a game and you're engaging in parts that you really don't like or don't love, or if there's no passion there, you're not going to continue to play it. So who am I to say it's wrong or right to do anything? This is a game first and foremost, and people should play it how they want to. But very, very interesting account player and what he's interested in. I personally don't prescribe to TB. It's probably one of my least favorite game modes, and more than likely that's because I just don't have the relic levels that he does to fully engage in it. But I would say I like Territory Wars, I like Grand Arena, but I really can't get into TB the same way. And then here we have our poor R7 SLKR, who just didn't make the cut. But as you can see, he has all the GLs. Let's look at his fleets. He has all the fleets, so he farms all the things. He farms his ships, so he pays his taxes. He gets everything, unlocks everything, but he just doesn't really fully engage in the PvP. I think from what I read, he goes with it more of a turtle defense. So he just throws everything that he has on defense, and then he just goes for just trying to clear what he can on offense. So nothing wrong with that. I see Marin his love, R9. Do you really love Marin Egnards if you can't even 6 dot all her mods? I would say if I was gonna R9 and profess my love for someone, I would at least 6A all their mods. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can do what you want with her, but you know, I would treat her with the respect she deserves. She's a lady. She deserves those 6 dot mods. But interesting account. So as you can see, even though he doesn't fully engage as much as he can into mods, he still has good speeds. He still has respectable speeds on his main characters. He still has correct prioritization. Could he have absolutely fantastic mods for the time he's played? Yeah, but engaging in the way he does, he still has respectable speeds on his characters. So who can say that it's wrong or right? But if you're, it's pretty interesting if you take a look at his accounts, you can see things that players who would engage more in the PvP aspect than TB would have more, like he doesn't have armor built up because he throws all his GLs on defense, and armor is more of a offensive toolkit for getting the most out of your GL. So he just doesn't have her. Let's see what else. Dark Trooper. Imperial Troopers aren't known for their TB prowess. They're more of glass cannons. So he doesn't really engage in Grand Arena like that. So he's not going to have a fully built up Imperial Troopers teams. He doesn't have bounty hunters for Grief and Mandalore, the Mandalorian, fully built up. Again, because it's just not what he's into. So what most yeah, and then Zori Bliss, she's a good defensive character. Even like you can have the resistance in Zori on defense or something. That's a fantastic character. Same thing as Terran Malicos, Kiadi Mundi. But you can see his character choices here of what he's chosen not to fully take up are more, yeah, and then like Juhani, Imperial Super Commando Gar Saxon. So as you can see, this is an account that's fully developed for TB and more of the PvE aspects of the game. And that's just what some players do. They don't really engage as hard as others in because there's at the top of his this player's peer group of what you would expect. They're either TW focused or Grand Arena focused. And you know what? This player is just TB focused. So that's what he really engages in. I do find it interesting that he doesn't have a lot of R9s for his GLs, and I'm guessing he's just not doing those nodes yet. So as he probably develops more and we go farther along into TB where we could really engage in it more, except for those who are at the highest levels, I'm sure he'll build his R9s up. I would say this, Egnards, if you've continued this long, you're doing some elder abuse for this man. Just get him to R9. Get JML to R9. That's some elder abuse right there. But other than that, fantastic account, excellent dude. I am gonna link his video that he just did with interviews with Celiac Sarah, because he also on his channel interviews people in the Reddit community and just the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community more as a personnel piece to see, we're more than just people on forums who talk about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We're also people who have largely different backgrounds and scopes in this world, and he's just doing pieces on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and link that in this video. But Egnards, thank you for letting me look at your account and for showing others that, hey, there's more to this game than just the PvP aspect. Some people just enjoy the PvE, which is perfectly fine, acceptable, and just a different avenue of what you would focus your time and resources on. So thanks, Egnards. If you guys can watch his channel, it's a great resource for TB. I look at it for developing even my lower my R5, 6 and 7s, so I can auto it as well, so I don't have to spend that much time on it. So he's a great resource, nice guy, give him a chance. He's not all salt and vinegar. Sometimes he's sugar and honey. All right. So take care, and thanks for letting me look at your account, Egnards. Have a good one.